Hey everyone, Henry Kaminski here from UniqueDesignz.net and author of the Amazon best-selling book, Refuse to Give Up. I have a question for you today. Are you that entrepreneur that's just stuck in their business, trying to get it to the next level? Are the things that you're doing today just not working? Well, I'm going to share with you a quick story of the past 9 years of my business, and back in 2013, I hit that brick wall of trying to take the business to the next level, but at the same time, the business was struggling and I was just trying to make ends meet. So, very interesting story. So, back in the day, I started out as a graphic designer, and when I first started the business, it was booming. I had a lot of business, I never really had to market, and all of a sudden, all that came to a screeching halt. The markets changed, technology got better, graphic design became a commodity, some unforeseen circumstances happened where Hurricane Sandy came and took out a couple of my big clients. So here I am, and at the end of 2013, I'm seeing my business decrease. I'm seeing my bank account getting drained, and I'm starting to get nervous. And so I say to myself, what do I do? What do I do? And I knew that I had to take action somewhere. I had to do something to get this business back up to where it was. And it was crazy. It happened like it was like an omen or something, right? I'm watching Facebook. I'm going through my feed and I see a little Facebook ad, and it's for a digital marketing company, and it's a $1 trial to get into their Facebook group. And inside the Facebook group, there's tons of like-minded entrepreneurs, and there's business experts and all of that stuff in that group. So I said, you know what? I have $1 to spend. Let me go in there and see what's going on in that community. And so I remember paying the buck, getting into the community, and being petrified, because there were so many rock stars in the group that knew so much more than I did in digital marketing and sales and all of that. I was one of those lurkers. I didn't say a peep. I just went in there every day and just read and read and read. And I started to pick up on different things, different strategies, different concepts. And I started to dig a little deeper. And I started to apply these things that these people were saying. Heck, back in the day, I didn't even know what an upsell was. I had to look it up on Google. And so eventually, I started to get enough courage. I started asking more questions. People were very, very receptive and caring and kind, and they answered the questions for me. And eventually, I got around these folks that allowed and introduced me to other people that were experts in the industry, like Russell Brunson, the owner of ClickFunnels. And so I happened to get over there inside of ClickFunnels, and I learned about this software that could help me take my business to the next level. And so eventually I got over there and I started learning more and more and more. And eventually I took this business from negative $2,500 in my bank account, which I'm not afraid to say, to over $500,000 in revenue in just 20 months. And if it wasn't for that $1 trial, I'd still be stuck. So fast forward 3 years. Here I am. The business is doing 7 figures. I am around the industry experts on a daily basis with sales and digital marketing and branding and design. And so I decided that I needed to take all these folks and ask them to become part of a community that I created called the Passionpreneur movement. And the Passionpreneur movement is very similar to the community that I joined 3 years ago. that helped me take my business to the next level. And so in this community, I've developed relationships with, God, there's about 450 members right now in this group. And they all range from sales experts, digital marketing experts, like Russell Brunson's in the group, Sean Thomas from Ask a Millionaire's in the group. You know, there's some really seasoned people, along with many other inspiring entrepreneurs and like-minded folks that all have businesses that are trying to take it to the next level. And it's a beautiful thing to watch this community interact with each other, because on a daily basis, you know, there's people like Shane Wagner and Jesse Miller who are all working together inside of the group to just help each other. And I've learned so much from these people over the past month and a half of creating this group, as well as contributing and adding as much value as I possibly can into the group. Like, for example, every week we do a live Q&A through Facebook Live, and I'll bring in an expert business colleague of mine, and I'll let the community ask them any questions that they'd like. Once a month we do a online web class inside of the group based on a topic that the group chose to get more knowledge about. So there's a tremendous amount of value that are in these communities. And I wanted to build something sort of to give back, because I was so fortunate enough to join that community and have it take me and my business to the next level. I wanted to do the same for folks that are in my shoes today. So I encourage you and I invite you to this $1 7-day trial to the Passionpreneur Inner Circle community. And I want you to experience this community for yourself. And if it's not for you, not a problem. Not a problem. You can simply opt out and go on your way. But if you take action and actually do the steps that I did, you know, if you want to lurk. If you want to get involved right away and start asking questions, do it. It's only going to help you progress faster. Because I can tell you this, if I didn't make that move, my business would not be here today. So I encourage you to take this little step forward. Jump in the group for 7 days, feel it out. I can promise you that you will see a difference in yourself and in your business. I'll see you on the inside, guys.